Journey to the Cross, Day 10. I think all of us can relate to finding ourselves in a mess of some kind and looking for the easy way out. We tend to buy into the hope of quick solutions with minor consequences. We hope that we can avoid personal responsibility, loss, and the cost of restoration. We can look at something that is hopelessly broken and fantasize that it's not. Or we can hope that the person who has been deeply hurt by us will let it pass this time. Or we keep banking on the hope that the physical pain we've been experiencing will just fade away. We spend too much hoping that debt won't catch up with us, or that when it does, we'll find a novel way out. We park illegally, hoping that miraculously we'll be the person the parking police decide to show grace. We waste time hoping we'll get it back somehow. We procrastinate, trusting that we'll be able to complete the task in a much shorter time than what originally seemed necessary. In some way, the quest of every fallen human being is to find the easy way out. This is one of the reasons it is helpful to mark out a period of time each year to meditate on the cross of Jesus Christ. The cross is a powerful interruption to our easy way out thinking. It catches us up short. It confronts our vain wishes. The horrible suffering and death of the perfect Messiah, Jesus, on a criminal's cross, outside of the city on a hill of death, tells us in no uncertain terms that when it comes to humanity's deepest and inescapable problem, there is no easy way out. None. The cross calls us to quit hoping in and to stop searching for and to give up on our belief in our ability to manufacture or stumble upon a cure. Sin brought death into the world. Sin separated us from our Creator. Sin turned us all into rebels and fools. Sin's pathway is destruction and its endpoint is death. There are no escape routes. We can't buy our way out. We can't earn a better destiny. There is nothing we can do. We are being propelled blindly down a roadway of death. We may smile and celebrate and accumulate, but left to ourselves, we have no hope. Apart from some miraculous intervention, we are doomed. There is and never has been any easy way out of this terminal disease, the one that infects us all, sin. The cross screams to us, stop looking elsewhere. This is the only way. The world offers endless promises of self-atonement, but each is a lie. The world offers endless excuses for sin, personal and corporate, but each is built on a falsehood. The world offers philosophies built on proving that there is no God, so there is no moral responsibility, and therefore no such thing as death. The world offers scientific denials of divine origins and the afterlife. Most of us work to make ourselves think we're better off than we are, and we don't desperately need what the cross tells us is essential. The gravity of the cruelty meted out against Jesus forces this question upon us. Did God really have to go to this extent to fix the problem of sin? Did God really have to control all the situations, locations, personalities, machinations, institutions, and governments of earth, so that history would march toward the right time and place, the birth of Jesus? Did Jesus really have to subject himself to the full range of the darkness and temptation of this fallen world? Was it really necessary for him to live a life that was spotlessly perfect in thought, desire, motive, choice, word, action, reaction, and response? Was it necessary for him to lay down concrete and empirical evidence during his life that he was not just a wise man, but in fact the one and only Son of God? Was it really necessary for him to be mocked, spat upon, and executed in a torturous and public way? Was it necessary at the point of his death for graves to open and the veil separating the Holy of Holies to be spontaneously torn in two? Did he have to be put in a carefully sealed, well-guarded, borrowed grave? Was it essential for him to be there for 3 days, certifying that he was really dead? Was it vital for him to walk out of that tomb, alive and well? Was it essential to the plan that he appear to some 500 people after his resurrection? Was it necessary that he would ascend back to the right hand of his Father? The answer to every one of these questions is a resounding yes. Every detail of the history of redemption was necessary. Every moment in the life of Christ was necessary. Every aspect of his suffering, death, and resurrection was necessary. It was all essential, because there was no other way to reverse the damage that sin had done or to rescue those who were held in its death grip. No novel solutions to be found, no quick fixes, and no exceptions to the rule. There was no easy way out. Here's what Jesus said about his identity and his mission. Now it happened that as he was praying alone, the disciples were with him, and he asked them, "Who do the crowds say that I am?" And they answered, "John the Baptist, but others say Elijah, and others that one of the prophets of old had risen." Then he said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" And Peter answered, "The Christ of God." And he strictly charged and commanded them to tell this to no one, saying, "The Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected by the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and on the third day be raised." Luke 9:18-24. Take time during the season to focus on the doom that was your destiny apart from the cross. Meditate on what God was willing to do in order to purchase your forgiveness, reconciliation, and new life. Think about the terminal disease that you were born with and your need for the great physician, the sacrificial lamb, the suffering servant Jesus, and be thankful. And may this season of remembrance free you from ever again minimizing your sin and buying into the vain hope that there may be an easy way out.